Derby County head to the Hawthorns on Saturdays. They face up against West Bromwich Albion as they're searching for their first EFL Championship win of the season. Now, they came ever so close to beating Ipswich last time out as they were drawn with a draw at a penalty in the final moments of that game at the Ipswich Town Stadium. It's very, very difficult to see where Derby County are going to pick up this first victory, but there's positive signs along the way for Derby and facing up against a team like West Brom, where Derby County have had such success in the past. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how this game does shake up. Now, across the course of the start of this season, both teams have had pretty similar but also different starts to the campaign, with West Brom picking up 3 victories, 1 defeat and 1 draw, and then Derby County with 3 draws and 2 defeats. The victory was one of those draws up against West Brom. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how this section of fixtures does play out for Derby County, and you can let me know your thoughts on that down in the comments. Now, if you have not done so already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and while you're down there, check out NordVPN kit bag and loaded in the description so you can get yourself all the latest goods for a reasonable price, as well as helping to support the channel. But should we now get into Derby County versus West Brom? I will be live today from 6 p.m. to discuss all things Derby County and look ahead to the fixture up against West Bromwich Albion. It's going to be a huge weekend of Championship football, so make sure you get involved in the live stream later on today. I'll catch you at 6 p.m. live on YouTube, Twitch and TikTok. All the links will be down in the description, but I'll catch you at 6 p.m. Bye-bye. Head on over to raffle.com, linked down in the description, so that you can get yourselves into the raffle to win 2 Derby County home tickets or a 2025-26 DCFC kit of your choice. Tickets start at just £1 per ticket, with a range of different bundles available to you, where you can buy 2 tickets, get 2 free, 5 tickets, get 5 free, 10 tickets to get 10 free, and 15 tickets for 15 free. All you need to do is head on over to Derby County's website, get yourself a fan ID. So if you are the winner of this raffle, I can send you over those tickets, and all you have to do is enter a question just a little bit about Jamie Carragher and what club he played at for his entire career. So if you haven't done so already, head on over to raffle.com, linked in the description, so that you can join the raffle for 2 Derby County home tickets or a 2025-26 DCFC kit of your choice. Now, Derby County head into this game with, in my opinion, some positive injury news heading their way. We already saw the return of Lars-Jørgen Selverson, and we know that the likes of Owen Beck and Patrick Agyemang, as well as Sondre Langas, are just that little bit closer as well. And there's an expectation that Patrick Agyemang could be involved in the squad heading into this game on Saturday. Now, Patrick Agyemang is a record fee under the ownership of David Clowes. Not necessarily Derby County's record signing, but certainly a record of the post-administration era, and it's going to be interesting to see how it does develop. Now, Derby County are still without the likes of Corey Blackett-Taylor, Curtis Nelson and Charles Abuka as of current information, as we are awaiting the press conference from John Eustace, which I believe will have probably come by the time you're watching this video. But it's going to be interesting to see how this squad does shake up once everybody is fit. We already know that Curtis Nelson and Richard O'Donnell have not been registered in Derby County's 25-man squad. I believe O'Donnell can be registered should an emergency happen, but in terms of Curtis Nelson, I think that's his game run up until January. Now, West Brom have some injury problems of their own, with Daryl DK and Tamer Bani Adair all set to be out for this one, but there is obviously that possibility they could be available. Now, if we do look at the recent form of both sides, West Brom have won 3 games. They've drew 2. Obviously, one of those draws was against Derby County, in which Derby County went on to win on penalties. And Derby County, on the other hand, 3 draws, 2 defeats. No win yet this season. And the only victory that they have had did come against West Bromwich Albion in a penalty shootout, after Joe Ward scored an absolutely wonderful free kick late on in that game. And it is going to be interesting to see how this does shake up. Now, West Brom currently sits second in the Championship table with 3 wins and 1 draw from the opening 4 games, scoring 6 goals, conceding 3. Obviously, that means they've picked up 10 points with 6 scored, 3 conceded across the course of their games. And if we go down to Derby County, it is looking a little bit worse for wear. 4 games played, 2 draws, 2 defeats, 7 goals scored, 11 conceded, a -4 goal difference with 2 points on the board for them right now. But there is a possibility that Derby County could come out of this weekend sitting in 13th position, should obviously other results go their way. There's also the possibility they could end the day in the relegation zone, should everybody below them win. But we're obviously hoping for a victory as Derby fans over here. Now, obviously, home form, Derby County, 1 draw, 1 defeat. West Brom, 1 win, 1 draw. If we look at the away form, West Brom won both of their away games. Derby County, 1 draw and 1 defeat. In terms of the XG charts, West Brom are massively sort of overperforming. They're 10 places higher than they are expected to be based on expected goals and expected goals conceded and expected points. They've picked up 5 more points than they should have, conceded 1.6 less goals, and 1.2 more goals have been scored for them across the course of the opening 4 games. Derby County, on the other hand, are underperforming, with 3 more goals conceded than should have been. They've scored 3 more goals than should have, and they've picked up 1 less point than they should have. But obviously other teams around them have been in a similar position as well. Now, if we look at the head-to-head for Derby County and West Brom, it's 2 wins for West Brom, 3 draws and 7 wins for Derby County. Obviously, in the most recent game in the EFL Cup, just back on the 12th of August, Derby County came away as winners on a penalty shootout. If we go back to last season as well, even under the management of Paul Warne, Derby County were able to sneak a 2-1 victory. And then back in April, with John Eustace in charge, Derby County won 3-1 with Nathaniel Mendez-Lang scoring late on. Now, if we do take a look at Derby County's squad, there's been a lot of change to this squad since the last time they played up against West Brom. You're obviously going to see the return of Patrick Hadjiman. You see the introduction of Ben Briatan-Diaz. You've got Ryan Brewster, who's now involved. Bobby Clark should be more fit and ready to go. We've also seen the introduction of Lewis Travis. Owen Beck could be involved this weekend as well. And obviously, we cannot overstate the importance of the signing of right-back Max Johnston. Now, it isn't just Derby County that have had changes and transfers that have come their way. There's also been moves at West Brom since the last time that Derby County and West Brom played, which was back on the 12th of August. And if you look at some of those transfers, the likes of Charlie Taylor has come in on loan, Illing Jr. has come in from Aston Villa, Alfie Gilchrist has arrived, Chris Mepham, Toby Collier. You look then at Christian Bielik, another one to enter the frame for West Brom. We also then look at players who have moved on since that day as well. You look at Hegum, who's moved on. You look at Harry Whittle, who's gone on loan to Forest Green. Darnell Furlong has joined Ipswich. Tom Fellows has gone to Southampton. Caleb Taylor has joined Millwall, and Devante Cole has joined up with Port Vale. Now, Derby County have seen some departures as well. Obviously, I didn't mention them just a moment ago, but you look at a player in the name of Kane Wilson, who's moved on across the course of deadline day. You've also got Ben Osborne, Jake Rooney, Kenzo Haldmine, all who have moved on since that day, and Dejon Brown has also headed out on loan as well. Now, obviously, it's going to be a massive game for both teams as both teams look to sort of stamp their authority on the Championship. West Brom have the opportunity to go top of the league. Derby County have the opportunity to get a bit of breathing room between themselves and the relegation zone, which at the moment is Oxford United, Sheffield Wednesday and Sheffield United. And it is going to be very, very interesting to see how it does play out. Obviously, Derby County are in a position where they've brought in a lot of really good players, and ultimately we need to see them perform. And I think we started to see that up against Ipswich Town. Can Carlton Morris score 5 in 5? Can Ryan Brewster pick up another goal? Bobby Clark get himself involved as well? You can obviously let me know your thoughts on that down in the comment section. Now, if you have not done so already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell. Let me know your thoughts on Derby County versus West Brom down there as well. Obviously, Derby County, a bit of a bogey side for the Baggies over the course of recent years, but is that going to continue heading into this fixture? Let me know your thoughts down below if you haven't done so already. Check out Kitbag, NordVPN, and Loaded down in the description, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye bye, guys. I will be live today from 6 p.m. to discuss all things Derby County and look ahead to the fixture up against West Bromwich Albion. It's going to be a huge weekend of Championship football, so make sure you get involved in the live stream later on today. I'll catch you at 6 p.m. live on YouTube, Twitch and TikTok. All the links will be down in the description, but I'll catch you at 6 p.m. Bye-bye. Head on over to raffle.com, linked down in the description, so that you can get yourselves into the raffle to win 2 Derby County home tickets or a 2025-26 DCFC kit of your choice. Tickets start at just £1 per ticket, with a range of different bundles available to you, where you can buy 2 tickets, get 2 free, 5 tickets, get 5 free, 10 tickets to get 10 free, and 15 tickets for 15 free. All you need to do is head on over to Derby County's website, get yourself a fan ID. So if you are the winner of this raffle, I can send you over those tickets, and all you have to do is enter a question just a little bit about Jamie Carragher and what club he played at for his entire career. So if you haven't done so already, head on over to raffle.com, linked in the description, so that you can join the raffle for 2 Derby County home tickets or a 2025-26 DCFC kit of your choice.